Hi, I'm Amanda from Beyond the Button, and I'm here today to talk to you about mastering manuscripts, the art of formatting made simple. So, formatting your manuscript properly is essential for self-published authors. I'm going to talk about some aspects of formatting today, such as font choice, type size, the chapter delineation, margins, page numbering, and the inclusion of front and back matter. So, believe it or not, that's me, and I am contactable here if you need or want. So what the font? What is a typeface and what's a font? Typeface is an umbrella term for the style of lettering, and that includes the different sizes and weights and bold, italic, condensed, and the different sizes. So your choice of these options is the font you use. Some fonts are better than others when it comes to content, the main body of your manuscript. So you can check out our PDF, What the Font, and check the differences in these typefaces that Amazon KDP suggest for your novel's manuscript. They're all accepted by KDP, and they're automatically embedded into your PDF when saving your work. So it's a matter of choice and personal preference as to which you would choose. But I mean, I've done different paragraphs in different fonts or in different typefaces here, all at the same size and weight. And you can see that there are very big differences between how they look on a page in a block of text. So that's really up to you to decide how you want your book to work. Decorative fonts in general don't work on body text. Their legibility and readability are important, and they're quite low for both of those on decorative fonts. You can use them for your headings though if you want. And then they're short, they're visually different from the blocks of text and chapters, so you get away with decorative fonts for a heading title. And then just a general reminder: don't use Comic Sans. Just don't ever. So how big should it be? Legibility is the ability of one's readers to recognize the characters and the words of the typeface used. It's largely controlled by the typeface that you're choosing, and this is why I would suggest going with what is suggested by KDP or whatever medium you use to publish your book. Readability, on the other hand, is the overall experience of reading the script. So this is where your formatting role really comes into play. Size does make a difference, especially in sans serif. So without a flourish typefaces, when these are small, they can look very similar to one another, and they can be difficult to discern from one another. And actually, they found that reading speed is affected by the presence or absence of serifs. So a smaller font size is slower to read without a serif, but a larger font size is slower to read with a serif. So typefaces are different sizes. So you can have 20 point in 1, 2, 3. They will all be different sizes, different spacing, and they will take the space around them differently. So here's just a few examples of different typefaces in 20 point. And then you have font families as well. So I'm taking Garamond here because I quite like it. And that's got regular, italic, and bold, and different size type changes the readability of this. So when you're typing up your manuscript, you want to go for 12 point minimum. Just make your readers be able to read what they see on the page. So for chapter breaks, chapter titles can be in decorative typefaces. They should each start on a new page. If you need to put in a page break before that, you hold Control and Enter. That's on Microsoft Word. And if you're on a Mac, it's Command and Enter. Set your heading style for the entire document. This is something that I think is really important. Using styles throughout your document is good practice, and it allows your document then to be indexed easily for the software when you want to go and create an ebook. So I've just shown it here on Microsoft Word. You're going to go here on your styles, and then you want to go into your heading and modify. So you right click on heading to modify, and this option will come up here. You can change your font, you can change your type size, you can even change the color, although you're going to be printing in black and white, keep it as black. You add this to your styles gallery so that it will come up here. And then if you are going to use different styles for different manuscripts, then, obviously only do it for this document. Okay, you can further go into format, but that's more about paragraphs and spacing and things like that. So it'd be more important when you're talking about your normal style to format your body text. Margins. Good news, KDP and Ingram Spark both provide templates, so you can use Microsoft Word. The most popular size for a novel is 6 by 9. I'm begrudgingly using Imperial here because KDP is based in the USA, so their sizes are in inches. Their templates specifically come in blank or populated, so you can use one that has like just random text to get a look of how it should look first, or you can just use a blank document that they provide either. So these are the margins here in the purple boxes, and you can see that because they're facing pages, they have to account for the binding. So the outside margins are larger, the inside margins are smaller, and this helps them with their binding. So that's where they want the text, not dead center. For headings and footers, most books, a page number will be on the bottom under the body text. It's usually centered or aligned to the edge of the page. It can be used to print the book title up on the top of each page, or this can be left blank. So, I mean, some authors do it, some authors don't. So here on your Microsoft Word, you're going for insert, and then it will go header, footer, and page number. So I've just shown here your options for your header, that's up the top, your options for your footer, that's down the bottom, and your options for your page number, which you can place anywhere, and it's just a simple matter of using that tool. It's very, very easy to do. Front and back matter can be a bit confusing. You have a lot of choice. What goes where really is the big question when you've never formatted a manuscript. You've written the book, but this is all the stuff for the publishers that they need to put in and your legal requirement as an author. So for front matter, at a minimum, you should have your title page and your copyright page. And here you'll have your publisher and your ISBN number. So most novels will also have a dedication page in their front matter. And then they can separate the front matter from the main body of the text with a half title page. But there are other options as well that you can add in. A frontispiece is, in those old beautiful books that you open and inside, stuck to the back in front of the title page, you have this beautiful little illustration. Well, that's a frontispiece. And then you have your acknowledgements if you need a table of contents. If your book is illustrated, a list of illustrations or figures. You can put a preface, an introduction, or a prologue. A foreword is written by someone other than you and signed by that person, usually dated as well. For the back matter, you're going to probably have the end page about the author usually goes in here, and your tables and appendices and indexes. Depending on how many books you've written or where you are in your authorship, you could do a list of other books that you've published, an epilogue, or maybe even a prologue to your next book in the series. So these pages, they have page numbers, headers, footers, everything like that. They are included in the page count, and they are like part of the formatting. So just keep it all consistent. So we hope you found this helpful. And if there's anything more or less you want to see, let us know. And if it sounds like an awful lot of work that you don't want to do, let us know. We can do it. So I did promise some of you some kittens. So there's a kitten. Okay. Bye bye.